Alright guys, so in previous video we have completed our discussion on operators, and in this video we will see the practical of those operators. So here I have opened my Cilium software, and so first we will start with arithmetic operators. So let's take two variable. And now we perform all the arithmetic operation on these two values. So what I have done here, in first line we perform the addition operator on both values, so a plus b. So I have print the value of a plus b, and in second line I have print the value of a minus b, and in third line I have print the value of a divided by b, and in fourth line I have print the value of a multiplied by b, and in fifth line I have performed the modulus operation on these two values. So let's run the program. Okay, so when we perform addition operator, so 3 plus 5 is 8, so the output is 8 in first line, and if we subtract 3 from 5, the output is minus 2, so subtraction is minus 2. And okay, so the exact division is, if we divide 3 with 5, the exact division is 0.6, but both the value is in integer form, and we already have discussed that the output of this operation, the data type of the output of this operation is same as the data type of operand, so the output is also integer. So if we convert this uh, decimal value into integer, it only consider the integer part of the value, which is 0, so the output is 0, and zero point 0.6 is ignore. Line we have performed the multiplication operation, which is 5 into 3, which is 15, and modulus is 3. So if we divide 3 with 5, the remainder is 3, so the modulus operator give the remainder. If we change the data type of this value, which is float, so there is an error, invalid operand of type float and float to the binary operation. So we can't use modulus operator on float value, we can only use this operator on integer value. So just comment this line for now and run the program. Okay, so the addition is 8 and subtraction is minus 2. Now the division is 0.6. So if we use float value on division operator, the output will also in float, so the output is 0.6, and multiplication is same as the previous. So if we perform this operation on char data type, so char is nothing but a unsigned integer, so we can use char as a character, so we can give char a is equal to l here, and we can also give the integer value to the character data type. So here I have give the integer values to the character data type, and we perform this operation on char, so the output is this. So character is nothing but the unsigned integer, so the output is same as the integer. Okay, so this is all about arithmetic operators. Now let's talk about relational operators. So let's take two value to perform the relational operators. So let a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 5. So here I have performed all five relational operator on 3 and 5. In first time we compare the value that both the value are equal or not, and in next line we use a less than equal to operator, and in third line we use less than operator, in fourth line we use greater than equal to operator, and in fifth line we use greater than operator. So let's run the program. And also, in order to use this operator with cout, we used to write this expression in a parenthesis. Okay, so here is the output, and in first line we compare the values for equal to or not, so the both values are different, so the output is 0. And in next line we compare a with b for less than equal to, so we compare 3 is less than or equal to 5 or not. So the one condition is true, which is 3 is less than 5, so the output is 1. And in next line we compare whether the 3 is less than 5 or not. So the condition is true because 3 is less than 5, so the output is 1, which is true. And so here we compare 3 with 5 for greater than equal to, so the condition is false because 3 neither be greater than 5 or not equal to 5, so the output is 0. And here we compare 3 with 5 for greater than, so 3 is not greater than 5, so the output is 0 here. So similarly you can use float here, so the output is same. And you can also use character. Okay, so I have give the value p to both the variables, so let's check the output. So p is equal to p, which is true, so the output is 1. And p is less than or equal to p, so one condition is true, which is p is equal to p, so the output is 1. And in next line p is less than p, which is false, so the output is 0. And p is greater equal to p, so the one condition is true, which is p is equal to p, so the output is 1. And in another line p is greater than p, which is false, so the output is 0. So that's all about relational operators, and that's all for this video, guys. In next video we will continue the practical of operators. If you find the video useful, please like the video and share and subscribe the channel. So thank you so much, guys. See you soon.